I got married to escape. A young lady of 22 could not just leave her parents' home, not without a good reason. I lived with my parents in the projects, lower income, but the situation was true for all girls at that time in the 1950s. No girl was expected to go out and sow her wild oats the way the guys did. A girl, you had to escape. You couldn't just leave. A girl could not leave her parents' house at 18. The boys, they could move into the YMCA, the Young Men's Christian Association. And it was low cost, a room that the boy could rent, and he could live there. And the boy could come and go from his parents' house without having to give details about all the places where he'd been. But for girls, it was another matter. There was no YWCA, Young Women's Christian Association, yet. No, they didn't have that yet. So if you were a young lady, 18, 19, 23, 25, you couldn't just move out your parents' house. Well, white people didn't rent rooms to black folks back then, but if you were a girl and you did find a room where you could rent from black folks, it still would not be acceptable to respectable black folks, working folks, church folks. It would be seen as disgraceful and strange that that girl would be considered to be off. That girl would be considered to be fast. Why would you want to move out of your mother and father's house? The safe, sound bosom of your family that helps protect your virtue, and you could help out your mother and father on a daily basis. The only way you could get out of living in your mother and father's house was to get married or go to school. You go to sleepaway school, college for those who could afford it, or you could get married. My friend went to Wilberforce. She was the only friend I had that went away to college. I went to college, but I commuted. I commuted from my parents' house to school. A lot of girls got married. A lot of people got engaged their senior year with their dime store engagement rings. It was just expected. Young people got married. You went straight from your father's house to your husband's house. At least then you get treated like an adult. That was the only way. Stay with mom and dad, or forever, maybe, if it turned out that way.